Claude Opus 4.8 is not a big deal, and that's the point. So yesterday, Anthropic released Opus 4.8. I read the full release, I stayed up late last night testing it, and here is the breakdown. Okay, so no hype, let's do pricing first. And you're probably going to want to follow because the next video that I'm going to make is probably explaining how to understand model pricing because it was confusing even for me. So the price is going to stay exactly as Opus 4.7. $5 per million input tokens. $25 per million output tokens. So there's no increase there. If you are using the desktop app and the API, it's live right now. And as of this morning, I saw that it's available on Claude Code. Now let's talk about the usual performance testing. 4.8 does beat Opus 4.7, GPT 5.5, and Gemini 3.1 Pro at pretty much most of the benchmarks. Interestingly though, the one part where GPT 5.5 is beating Opus is at agent terminal coding. And honestly, if you're not building agent workflows in a terminal, this really does not matter. Now, the biggest change, honesty. Anthropic says 4.8 is more likely to flag uncertainty, avoid unsupported claims, and admit when it actually lacks info. If you use AI daily, you know this matters. How often do you double check outputs? How often do you ask, are you sure? Early testers report fewer confident wrong answers. I think that alone makes this upgrade worth the attention. Now, next upgrade. Effort levels inside the Claude app. Now you can choose between low, medium, high, extra, and max, and it's going to default to high. If your task is simple, like you're just trying to look up a recipe with what you have, put it to low and save a few tokens. If it's more complex, just push it higher. Now you have more control over cost and depth. Developers will probably find the next bit interesting. Messages API now accepts system entries in the array, higher rate limits for heavy workflows, dynamic workflows in research preview. Claude plans work and runs parallel subagents in the same session. Honestly, this only really impacts Claude Code users. For everyday chat users, the change you're going to notice the most is honesty and the effort control. Anthropic even says this is a modest update. Not a massive leap, small improvements, better reliability, more control. And they hinted at something bigger. The Claude Mythos preview, a higher intelligence model that is currently being tested by large companies as part of Project Glasswing. Public release is expected in the next couple of weeks. So, all that being said, what does this mean to you? If you use Claude, upgrade to 4.8. Test out on a few tasks where 4.7 gave you some flaky answers. Push effort to max on hard problems. I actually leveraged this last night when I had it work on giving me a better way to save on tokens using my Claude MD file. Go ahead and drop it to low if you're going to do a quick task or a draft, but make sure you track the difference. These little small upgrades tend to add up pretty quickly. My question to you is simple. Do you care more about hype or do you care about fewer wrong answers? Let me know down in the comments and follow for more.